Being a student in 2025 means juggling online classes, doom-scrolling memes, snapping 1,000 selfies, and maybe, just maybe, answering your mom's calls. And to survive that wild ride, you need a smartphone that's smart enough to keep up, but cheap enough to let you still afford instant noodles. So today on Choice Top, we're diving into the top 5 smartphones for students in 2025, models that strike that perfect balance between power, price, and vibes. Let's get it. The OnePlus Nord N35G isn't trying to flex, but it low-key does anyway. It packs a Snapdragon 695 processor, a crisp 6.72-inch 120Hz LCD display, and a 108-megapixel main camera that'll make your cafeteria lunch look like a gourmet dish. With 8GB RAM, 128GB storage, expandable, and a 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 50-watt fast charging, this phone's not here to play. It's got stereo speakers that'll blast your playlist in full dorm room glory and a clean Oxygen OS interface that's not bloated with junk. Downsides? Yeah, the plastic build feels more starter pack than premium, and the LCD doesn't pop like AMOLED, but for under $300 on Amazon, it's a no-brainer for students who want fast performance without nuking their wallet. Samsung didn't reinvent the wheel here, but they did grease it up real nice. The Galaxy A25 5G brings a bright 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate powered by the Exynos 1280 chip and backed by 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. Whether you're multitasking between Zoom and TikTok or binging YouTube in the library, we won't tell, it handles it all. There's a triple camera setup with a sharp 50-megapixel main sensor plus OIS for steadier low-light shots. Great for your late-night coffee runs, and the 5,000 milliamp hour battery goes all day, unless you're gaming like it's your job. Downsides? The Exynos chip isn't a speed demon and the design is very meh, but it's a solid, safe pick, especially for Samsung fans who like that One UI feel. The Moto G Stylus 5G is basically what happens when someone says, I need a phone and a sketchbook, but cheap. With its built-in stylus, it's perfect for note-takers, doodlers, or anyone who likes to feel fancier than they actually are. The 6.6-inch FHD plus 120Hz display is snappy, and the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chip inside delivers a smooth ride. This guy brings 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, double most rivals at this price point, and rocks a clean Android 13 build that's almost pixel-like in its purity. Cameras are decent too, a 50-megapixel main sensor and a wide angle for capturing group shots during finals week breakdowns. Just don't expect flagship photography magic. It's more solid student tool than Snapdragon Sniper. But for under $350 on Amazon, it's a stylus-equipped sleeper hit. The Pixel 7a is like the student in class who's quiet but always aces the test. It runs on Google's Tensor G2 chip, paired with 8GB RAM and 128GB storage. The real MVP here, the camera. A 64-megapixel main shooter that consistently punches above its weight, helped by Google's software wizardry. Perfect for snapping crisp campus pics, notes on the board, or the pizza you're about to devour. You get a 6.1-inch OLED screen at 90Hz, IP67 water resistance. Yes, it survived that sync incident, and wireless charging too. Plus, it'll get software updates until you graduate and maybe even grad school. Downsides? Battery life's decent but not god tier, and it can heat up a bit under stress. But if you're into that clean Android feel and want top tier photos without flagship pricing, this is your phone. And here we are, king of the budget-friendly hill. The Galaxy S23 FE is everything a student could want if they crave flagship power without the terrifying price tag. It rocks the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or Exynos 2200 in some regions with 8GB RAM and 128 or 256GB storage. The 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED display is crispy, vibrant, and hits 120 Hz. Watching YouTube lectures feels like IMAX, cameras, stellar, a triple setup with a 50 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 8 megapixel telephoto. That's right, a real zoom lens at this price. Battery life sits comfortably at a full day with fast charging and wireless support, and the design finally ditches that budget look for something sleeker. It's not the cheapest here, but you're getting flagship muscle at mid-range money, and that makes it the ultimate student phone of 2025. So that's the full download on the best student smartphones of 2025. Each one picked not just for specs, but for how well it fits into student life. Whether you're taking notes, gaming between classes, doom scrolling during lectures, or just trying to survive another group project, one of these phones has your back. From budget kings to feature-packed flagships, we made sure they're all available on Amazon and ready for that student grind. If this video helped you out, show some love with a like. Hit that subscribe button and check the links in the description to grab your next phone. Support the channel with your clicks. It keeps the content coming and the tech flowing. Catch you in the next one. Legends.